Hello there, my name is ChrisTenarium. Right, so, last episode I said, who would you like me to continue with, either Shira or Apris or Yvonne, and it's tied for Shira and Apris, because, of course it fucking is. So, with me, I have, and we will end up doing both routes, I imagine, eventually regardless, but in my hand, I have a 50 pence coin, a very old one. There you go, that's the heads, and tails, right? There's not a tail specifically on that, but you get the idea. Heads is Apris and tails is Shira. The reason is that was because, you know, alphabetical, okay? So remember, we will do the other one afterwards, probably, and maybe Yvonne if we can be asked later on. So, here we go. Bang. And that's the heads. Can you see that? I'm not sure. Trust me, it's Queen Elizabeth's head on there. It's just very difficult to actually see. Yeah, you can sort of see it, even if it looks a bit like Sherlock Holmes. So, Apris it is. We're going down Apris's route for this one. Alright, so we've already seen this, like, you know, 5 or 6 times at this rate. Mr. Evil and then Mr. Another Evil. Fuck off, don't get ahead of yourself, you little prick. Working with someone I don't know. Oh, boy, that's not... I guess, sure, why not, yeah. Can I trust this person? My instincts tell me to be wary. Who are you? Manners, manners. My name is Marco. Right. So we just get less affection points with Marco. I'm sure I can explain. That's it. Right. He's in the room now. I'm fine, I think. Have we never said that? More importantly, might need some help here. Alright, he found another one. And then he brings in Sher. She's definitely not evil and weird. I think Apris is out here. I think. What, lots of save slots? I have no idea what you mean. Let's go out and say hi. If you're certain, I'll take you up on that offer. What happens out here? Oh, yeah, we just sort of chill with Apris. He's not out there, and I lie. A name. Davet. We just need to get to the point where the cards, and then we choose Apris, and then we get, like, more shit with him. Did he go to the library, or did he go to the courtyard? Well, only one way to find out. Oh, it is Apris. Sweet. What happened here? Apris is standing up by the fountain. At least I don't need to look far. You know, you look like you haven't slept in a week. We're outside now. I want to continue where we left off. Right, because we did some searching outside. You honestly think that's a good idea? I just managed to get that frown off your face. I'll consider it an achievement. Sigh. Is this some kind of game to you? What? No. You're just miserable. No, but you look like you could use some help in loosening up a little. That's never going to happen, but, you know, good luck, and I admire you for trying it. You guys are taking this whole situation way too casually. Offering your trust to everyone without a second thought might become the death of you. We don't even know if those guys are telling the truth or not. I still think you are hiding something from us. That certainly would explain your attitude towards me. Right, we've already had all of this, right? Yeah, so you've had all that. He's rather angry at us, and, you know, shit happens. I would like to go back and look, and then there was nothing there anyway. Make the best of it while you can, because I don't believe you actually do come from royal outings, probably. Mr. Cat, and then we have the card. Doesn't matter which one we choose, they're always the same. You look different, it's weird. Notice with visual novels, as soon as there's a nose from the side, it's non-existent. Right, Apris it is. This is probably something nobody seems coming, but I'm actually curious about him. I would like to pair up with Apris. For real? Talk about unexpected. But hey, that's your call. I don't think anyone's about to cry over losing the chance of being left with Mr. Grumpy Pants here. Who has the queen? I do. Yvonne, who do you want to pair up with? Would it be alright if I paired up with you, Mr. Marco? Now things are changing. That is definitely who he didn't want to pair up with. With me? Certainly don't mind. Thank you. Well, that leaves Shira and I. Not the worst possibilities I could think of. Yes, the worst possibility is Marco. I'm still not sure what to make of you, but I'm hoping we can come to some kind of understanding as far as teamwork goes. Don't worry, I'm not planning to cause you any trouble. Alright, so it's Mariko and April, Yvonne with me, and Cher with Shira. You're running out of time, so let's all take the potions and follow the plan. We'll see each other in a bit. How long are we going to be out? A few hours at most, I'd presume. Presume? You don't know? The recipe wasn't very specific about it. Yeah, okay, so we all know this bit. Good luck to you, Mariko. Thank you, Shira, even if that is completely unhonest. Maybe you'll be able to get him to open up a little. Maybe. I'm not too believing of that. God, I've just realised, his beard is going down my neck. This is why I wanted him to make it look like a chin strap. Someone's being an optimist. A massive optimist. You'll just have to forgive the neck beardness for this episode. Alright then, let's see how this goes. Probably poorly. I take it that you drew the lowest card. I got the highest one, actually. What are you doing here, then? What do you mean? We said that we had the king. You were there when I chose you. Surprised? I told everyone I wanted to pair up with you. Oh, it's because he wasn't in the room. Got it. In that case, something's clearly wrong with you. I did say I'd prove that I'm not lying. I figured I might as well stick to my word. If you're not happy with that outcome, you should have stayed behind and maybe made a difference instead of leaving it all up to us. The potions are about to expire. In case I haven't made myself clear enough, I'm not drinking anything. And I figured you'd say that. I won't touch anything that kid had to offer, period. People of his kind rubbed me up the wrong way. Look, don't be too harsh against gingers, okay? He was born that way. Not even a ginger, he's a redhead. The least I say about it, the little less sense it makes. Of his kind? He acts like some kind of trickster. His attitude unnerves me. Next thing we know, sly smiles and innocent chuckles will turn into stabs in the back or poison. You say some interesting things. So you think these potions are actually poisoned? Or worse, there might be all kinds of witchcraft and heresy involved. I can tell you they're not poisoned. I know that much for sure. I'm not saying it's given, but trusting that kid and taking the risk would be the stupidest thing we could do right now. Well, I wanted April's option and I got it. I'm not even surprised that he thinks that way, to be honest. Then we're on the same page, I guess. I'm definitely not going to regret saying that. You're not going to try and convince me to change my mind? No, I had my own doubts and I actually agree with you. I kind of got the impression that's what you approached me for, but if that's the case, I'm glad I was wrong. Maybe you do have some survival instincts left in you after all. Was that supposed to be a compliment? I've drunk them both times, so... yeah, sure. Look, drinking the potions did bugger all to us. Every time. Thanks? Well, then it's established. We're not drinking the potions. I'll just go ahead and leave this bottle on the edge of the fountain. Sorry, Mr. Potion, I'm not ingesting you tonight, or ever. Well, they won't work past tonight, so if you were to drink them, it would be weird. So, what's so interesting out here? Nothing, really. I just enjoy the fresh air. Fresh air, there's a fucking massive barrier over us. By fresh air, you mean you enjoy being a bit cold, don't you? So, is it the peace and quiet? I think anyone would have noticed by now that you're not the social type. I won't deny that you people are too noisy. Your constant jabber is giving me headache. Does it bother you that I'm right here now, talking to you? Asking uncomfortable questions while I'm at it, apparently. You don't bother me as much as the rest of the bunch does. Right, so I do annoy you. It's the most backhanded compliment you will ever receive in your life. But I'm not going to lie, I'd prefer if you left me alone. It's nothing personal. It's not about who, it's about people in general. Talk about being a lone wolf. Talk about how low the temperature is out here. I'm starting to feel it in my bones. That means it's painful. That means you should get the fuck out. Aren't you cold? Are you? A little bit, but you're avoiding the question. No, I'm not cold. Wait here. Is he going to bring me that dress? Wait here, he said. Shiver. What gave me the idea to listen to him in the first place? I'm freezing my butt off here. Probably because he's going to bring you a purple dress. Here. This should keep you warm. Did he just bring me a blanket? Oh. He bought you... Fair enough. We could share it. Fuck off. No. You sure don't want to use it yourself? Yes, I'm sure. Use it or don't, it's up to you. Just don't blame me if you end up catching a cold from sitting out here in the open with me. Alright, thank you. I'm not going to say no to a cozy blanket. For a guy who tries to keep his distance from everyone else at all costs, that was a surprisingly considerate gesture. Puny mortals. Lord Mutik. Hi. I've never seen you outside of that one cutscene I always tend to skip. Damn you, Chupa. Whatever you are, don't scare me like that. Seriously, April, what's the deal with you? I mean, come on, a magical, mystical cat just came out of nowhere and shouted. You think it's weird that he's a bit jumpy? Should I be wary of Lord Mutik as well? I don't think he gives a toss. You're definitely an odd one. If On and the redhead fell asleep, I figured I'd go out for a walk. So they drank the potions. Well, Yvonne needed to know what she was signing up for when she decided to pair with Marco. At least we'll know if the potions worked for them or not. Didn't think about that. Now we know for sure that one person on the route has definitely drank the potions. And now they know that we haven't drank the potions. If you're feeling tired, you can go upstairs and get some rest, you know. Don't feel obliged to sit here with me. Nah, I'm alright. No, I'm alright. Perhaps I'm being stubborn, but I'd rather stay here. Even if there's not so much going on, I wonder if Lord Mutik would let me pet him. Why am I not surprised to find you two here? Well, at least they didn't find us separated. That's the better thing, I guess. Did you sit outside this whole time? We did. You guys are hardcore. Well, come into the library. Cher and I just found something. Once Yvonne and Marco wake up, we'll need to have a little talk. Okay, I have a small feeling I know what this is about. So you're saying when the two of you woke up and came downstairs, you found this note here on the table? It's the note. That's what we're saying. Yes, take a look at it. Okay, now this we definitely have seen, I think. No. A red, eerily red piece of paper is resting on the edge of the table. Red. Was it red before? I guess it was. There's something written on it. Yeah, we know this bit. Still not able to skip, so it must be something we can't find out. These initials. Could it be Featherlaw, a soulstone? Who wrote this? As much as I hate to admit it, the person who found it was the best one. It was the one with the best opportunity to place it anywhere in the first place, which was Shira. And that makes both Shira and me the main suspects. I mean, we both know we didn't do it, but the rest of you might always accuse us of working together and we have nothing to defend ourselves besides our given word. However, I'd like to point out that anyone could have done it. Yeah. Yvonne, Marco, you two drank the potions and were asleep in your room the whole time, right? Yes. Well then, how can either of you be sure when you've both been asleep? If you were out cold, then you don't know if the other person has been asleep the whole time as well, no matter what they claim. For all we know, either Yvonne or Marco might have left the room without the other being aware of it. Nah, he fucked off. He fucked off during the sleep. I know that much, but I can't argue with that logic. As for Mariko and Apris, we decided not to drink the potions. We were out in the courtyard the whole time. Man, this seems like a bad option, but, you know, rule number 1 in visual novels, always tell the truth. She's telling the truth. So Apris had the opportunity to place the note here when he left your side. Then again, that means Mariko also had the opportunity to do the same while Apris was upstairs. I didn't go back inside, but I guess I can't prove that either, can I? So there we go, everyone is suspicious. But whoever wrote this note is trying to help us. Shouldn't we be thankful for that? No, we shouldn't. What are we doing? I have a question. Yeah? Is that note the exact same spot where you found it? Have we done through this yet? Yeah, we tried not to move it. And did both of you find it at the exact same time, or were you just together in the room, but either of you noticed it first? Come to think of it, Cher saw it first and called me over. You can't see the note from the entrance. It's behind a stack of books. You're right about that. This is definitely new, meaning that the note might not have been there when the two of you came into the room. So you're saying that Cher's the bigger suspect here than I am. Well, we can't be sure if you two aren't actually working together, just like you said, but if you're not, then this might prove some food for thought, for you especially, Shira. You know, I didn't think of this. You're smarter than you look. Thank you, I do what I can, sure. I didn't write this note, I swear. You have to believe me. Are we going to do the hand-writing test now? Just so it's out there, I feel like I should know what a soulstone is. Yeah, okay, no, we've definitely seen that. April and I already said that we didn't drink the potions, but what about everyone else? Do you remember anything? We didn't remember anything. Same goes. Yep, sort of thought that. Failed plan. Potions didn't work like they were supposed to. Maybe I messed something up. Maybe those potions are something terribly weird. Some alchemy genius you are. I swear, if it turns out that stuff will bring out some unexpected side effects. Did she even drink? She didn't. We know that. A blind man would be able to see that you don't trust me. You wouldn't drink anything I had to offer unless your partner would somehow convince you to do it or force it down your throat. And Cher isn't exactly the assertive type. Perhaps you underestimate me. They know each other and there's something more terrifying going on between those two. You made sure to flavor every potion differently. You know what flavors you gave to each pair, just in case you needed to call out their credibility. Surprised mine tasted a bit like coconut. That's cheating. It's being smart and precautious. Yep, okay, so now we can call them out for lying, which we've never done before either. Honestly, I don't care if you actually drank the potions or not. It's the fact that you lie about it that bothers me more in all this. So you didn't drink the potions. No, so we didn't. I thought that claiming otherwise would help us figure something out. And I suppose we did figure something out. Marco is not to be taken lightly, just as I thought. Oh, come on. So what were you up to in that bedroom of yours that you figured you had to hide it? Oh, you didn't. I'm so gonna get back for this. If you weren't asleep, then you had the amount of time to place this note here. Yeah, the odds are against us. We can't argue with that. But I will find a way to prove out we didn't do it, just you wait. It's not looking great. There is no way to get around that. Well, going back to the matter at hand, we look for the soulstone out in the courtyard. If you don't mind the cold, I'll take the blanket with me. You two can search the library, and you two are going to roam, and it's going to be terrifying. Brilliant. This is a really bad idea. Back to the bedroom. Marco, you're not winning any friends over by saying that. You didn't write that note, did you? I didn't. Let me ask you the same question. I didn't move an inch where you left me, back at the courtyard. You have my word. That's not answering my question. What do you mean? Rico, if you'd happened to be familiar with magic, you could have used some kind of teleportation spell to place that note where you wanted it to. Probably even from that far away. Okay, where do you think I'm keeping a pen? Sorry, a quill, ink, and a post-it note with me? I don't really have that many places to hide it, do I? Even if I hid it in me. The pot of ink would be rather outstanding. A teleportation spell? Apris really does say some interesting things sometimes. You know, that didn't even cross my mind. Do you think something like that would be possible? If there's one thing I remember, it's not to trust people familiar with the arcane. They're usually capable of things normal people can't even begin to wrap their minds around. I take it you're not a magic person then. Are you? I don't know that, in all honesty, but I didn't write that note nor place it in the library, I can promise you as much. Alright, that's enough for now. We're just gonna chill in an overgrown garden and look for a stone. Good. If this stone really is out here somewhere, stuffed into one of these bushes, then we might have a serious problem. If I wanted to hide something in such a closed-off space, I'd probably bury it. That makes things even worse, not necessarily. You look for the recently dug up mud. Or soil. The shit that looks like it's not supposed to be there and is a different colour from the rest. Well, it depends if someone cared for that stone to get dirty or not. Usually, people store these kind of magical items in some kind of boxes, don't they? If it was big enough, I'm sure we'd be able to find a patch of burrowed dirt easily enough. You mean like that one over there? That one looks big enough for a corpse to fit in, not a box. I thought the same thing. Hey, courtyard lovebirds. Cher and I managed to find something. Come back inside. What? What did you manage to find? Should we be worried about this? Oh, it's the hidden room, isn't it? Even if it was a corpse, what do you want to do? Dig it up? If it's dead, it's dead. Let's just ignore this. That sounds like an awful idea. Is this, perchance? Yep. It's the one with the broken lock. And now we're here. I don't know. What did April say he'd have? Feels familiar. I can do cooking if you'll have me. He doesn't really care. Meat. Let's choose what I'd actually choose this time. All hail the meat god. And then he looks different. Right, so this is the bit we've all been through again. Blah, blah, blah. What if the truth isn't that complicated? Make some beer. Beer. I'm just seeing if Apris is disapproving of this. If not, then we're fine. One beer, what's that going to do, really? And now we need to sort out bathroom. I don't think he's going to like that popped corn. Yeah, no, he's not going to like that. That's a mouthful. What's the cat doing here again? Smell food? It's not popcorn. We just made meat, vegetables, and cake because we're fucking awkward. How about we go to the courtyard? The locked door. I've done most of this, so I remember the right answers at this point. Right, and this is about sorting out bathing routines. Why don't we simply stick to the pairs we were in? Even if someone prefers to take a bath alone, the other can wait outside for them and vice versa. That should be safer than coming completely on our own here. Assuming the other person won't wish for us to drown for whatever reason. And you should probably go in with them. I'd feel more at ease if you didn't attend the bath on your own. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I have no idea what I'd have to do to convince April to take a bath with me. He'd probably think I'm being weird if he doesn't already. He definitely thinks so already. I suppose I'll take you up on that offer then. That's great. Would love to have your company. Great. So we don't really get a choice here. We're just bathing with the girls. I can take a bath last. I don't really care. Please tell me Marco's not going to go missing. Great. New conversation in a bath with a would-be killer. Well, this has all the indications of going completely right.